And hello, and welcome back to Shadowrun Returns. Your host, as always, Xander. We killed the dude with alternate personality. Loose ends. The ride back to the Steamship Union is quiet compared to the pandemonium left behind at Mercy Mental Hospital. Lone Star Squad cars pass you on the road. Okay, we read that. Time to evaluate your next move. Dun dun dun. Take a sausage. Oh. Johnny Clean. That's right, I have to find a buyer for that data that I stole. There he is. Johnny Clean is talking with Cherry Bomb and Mrs. Kabuto when you walk in. We were just talking about you, Zen. And the Emerald City Ripper. Ironic that you tracked a serial killer to a mental hospital. Johnny Clean told us you were going to be home. We've been waiting for you to return. Adequate Shadowrunner. I thought you knew better than that, Johnny. You're right. I should have kept my mouth shut. I should know better. It's just that we have a personal stake in the Ripper murders. We each have our reasons for wanting the killer found. Sam was a regular here, and his loss has been felt regardless of his shortcomings. The whole sprawl has been shaken by the killings as well. The randomness of them. No one knows if they will be next or what the killer might take from them. I admit that the killings have hampered business as well. I'm sorry, but it is true. It does not help that Sam's body was found down the street from here. Even my regular customers have been loath to venture out with a killer on the loose. Now tell us, oh my, did you find the person responsible for the Ripper murders? The person responsible, no, the killer. Not exactly. I got the bastards who wielded the scalpel, but whoever's pulling the strings, I'll take that one. Someone's pulling the strings of a serial killer? Sounds more complicated than I suspected. Let's see. It doesn't really matter which one you pick here. They all basically say the same thing. It's just slightly different. It is. The head of the asylum was killing specific people to harvest specific body parts. All of them, transplanted organs, came from the same donor. Melinda Watts. Sam's mother. Looked like he was putting her back together. They are silent as the news sinks in. So Sam had an organ transplant from his mother, and then the Ripper killed Sam and all those other people just to reassemble Sam's mother. Grisly, isn't it? I sense a cause and effect of this. Coyote and Jake Armitage just left here to attend Sam's funeral. I'm told that there will be a retirement ceremony for his mother as well. His sister invited me to the funeral and the retirement when I met her here. I guess Sister Jessica had something to do with it? Hang on. I saw Sam's sister when she was here the other day. She was as core as they come, but I can't imagine a lady that has been... I can't imagine a lady like that being behind a series of murders. There's got to be something else going on. It is clear that you must go to the funeral and talk with Jessica Watts, Zen. And I need to pay my respects to Sam. Of course. Kabuto raises her hand and the conversation stops. Wait, before you go, there's one thing you did not tell us, Zen. Where is the Emerald City Ripper now? Decomposing. Ha, that is good. And it was good. Objective complete. New objective. Go to Watt's funeral. Let's go to that one dude. I can't remember who he is. The one who buys data. I think... He'll be downstairs now. Most likely. See what Cluey has to say. You know, just cause. Welcome back, Zen. Good to be back, Mr. Cluey. What's the latest news? I feel like I should be asking you. Word around here was that you were closing in on the Ripper when you last left. Dare I ask how it went? Sam's killer has met his end. Sam would be grateful, I'm sure. And yet your shoulders are no more relaxed, and you still survey the room like it's a man who has yet returned from war. This isn't over, is it? The Ripper may have been killing on someone else's orders. I was hoping this would soon be all behind us. Barons has a short memory, but for wounds such as these, it makes exceptions. It makes an exception. To see this prolonged, I fear for how long it may forever change the landscape. Gangs have already started to take advantage of the chaos left in the Ripper's wake, and that only serves to destabilize what semblance of order there was, paving the way for Megacorp to make land grabs and push more sinless further into the fringes, where the dangers are greatest. Sooner or later, even the Union could be threatened. A good watering hole always survives. Let's hope. Take care, Zen. Alright. Let's find that doo-doo by software. It's not the dock. And it might be this guy. I think he buys the software. No, he's the, I might be able to get more, It's just me, or is the volume too loud? Let's see. That's all spellcasting. Lots of spellcasting. Conjuring. Come on, where's the chi stuff? Chi casting 10. Physical adept. Magic resist. Resist the medium cover burns magic spells. Cooldown 2. The adept's turn ends and will counterattack with any weapon anytime they are attacked. Could be interesting. But, passive. The adept gains medium cover bonus to magic spells. I kind of like passives. Counterattacks can be useful if you're surrounded. And that could be useful too. We'll take this one though. Now, it's probably clearly superior to this one. Light cover bonus to magic spells. Medium cover bonus. So yeah, you could probably get rid of this one, you know, because you have a limited number of spaces here, so. And there's the spells. Is that ship I never use. Grenade, medkits. There you go. Is it this guy? Or this guy? David Fry might buy it. Hey there, what's up? I need some new gear. He's just all decking, that's right. Cyberdeck consumables programs. Yeah, okay. Except, sorry. On his workbench, Buster currently has a mil-spec shotgun fully disassembled and its parts neatly arranged. He lovingly massages each piece with microfiber cloth coated in some kind of gun oil or polish. Whatever the stuff is, it leaves the piece shining brilliantly and pungent as hell. Got some catalogs just come in. You might be interested in an order. I can get gear shipped overnight from the manufacturer. Though I won't lie to you, you'll be paying for the convenience. What's the new hotness when it comes to dealing damage? Let's see, I'll take a look at what you've got. What's the new hotness? Well, there are two schools of thought on the matter. There are those who swear by the smart guns, as such because they make the weapon more accurate and thus more deadly. And then there are those who subscribe to the bigger boom theory, putting all their money on the biggest and baddest rounds. But you ask me, it's all situational. That's where the real advances have come. You can pack a Panther assault cannon, but it won't do you favors if you're fighting in a basement hallway. By the same token, a room sweeper might carve up your average pack of gangers up close and personal, but its range is a big limitation. Military life never taught me that. It was dealing to runners like yourselves that afforded me the epiphany. You've got to be ready for anything. On that note, might interest you in some custom mods or perhaps some specialty grenades? Well, what have you got? I don't use weapons, but there's an interesting grenade out there. This requires drone control. See, drones might be interesting. Some of these grenades might be interesting. Here, I usually don't use this. I'm just gonna sell it. It's not worth much, but, you know. And this is, negative AP. Maybe I'll sell that too. Don't have much money on me, about 8,600, but some of these grenades might be fine. Basic frag grenade. I'll just take one of those. And there you have it. Not right now. Will this guy offload my stolen data I got from the Matrix? Got some armor clothing here. Well, it's probably the same stuff. Oh, wait, no. Armor 6. Quickness 1 and 5 hit points. Strength 1 and 5 hit points. Willpower 1 and 5 hit points. It's not the best armor, but it's a big upgrade from what I have. Best armor will be +2 on that one, but I think that's pretty good. There you go. So I can sell my old gear, because it looks like you can't outfit Shadowrunners that, you know. Oh, well, actually, I could sell this. Huh. Okay, why not? I mean, it's not doing me any good anymore. It's clearly inferior to the next level up. Alright, cool. I didn't know he'd buy that. I didn't know you could sell it. You might have a good argument for strength instead of willpower, because I'm using a lot more of that than I am casting chi. So maybe this armor's even better, but, you know. Castle looks to be better rested and in better spirits than the last time you saw her. She's also clearly had a shower and a change of clothes, maybe even some sleep. Her eyes are sharp and they turn out from her work to greet you. Welcome back, Sen. Still in one piece, I see. More is the pity for me. More the pity for me, but I'll still take your money. Perhaps full physicals in order, or we can call a medical consultation. That's rather roughly determine the odds of your survival based on your professional proclivities. Comes with a lollipop. Cyberware. Let's see, browse your medical supplies. I mean, I have some med kits, but maybe I can get like upgraded med kits. But look, $1,000. Wow. Restores a teammate's life. Yeah. Maybe I should substitute all the ones that I have for the 20s, because I just have the 10s. And, you know, like these, you know, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's 10 hit points, but maybe I should just directly upgrade them. And then buy these Mark IIs. Not all of them, like maybe a couple. Yeah. Like, 2 Mark IIs? Yeah. Better than 4 Mark Is. Well, technically it's the same, but it takes less inventory. How many patients have you lost over the years? Says done her work and fixes you with a hard look. Her expression normally falls on axis of varying degrees of indifference depending on her level of tiredness, but now it shifts over to something decidedly darker. Is this morbid curiosity? I didn't mean to upset you. It's fine. I have no reservations about answering the question. To give you a hard number is difficult. There are many who would have considered patients that never made it home. And I suppose one could say that they died while under my care, though not as a result of it. The number I think you want is the number of patients who died on my table, and that number is 6. 6 who are unable to save, spread across 13-year career. And I remember each and every one, down to the smallest detail, including the moment where they realized I could do nothing more. I realized I could do nothing more for them. I would argue that 4 of those 6 were beyond helping from the moment they passed through my door. The 5th died as a result of complications while installing a stolen piece of experimental cyberware, which I had cautioned against using. And the 6th? Entirely my fault. I made a mistake. I can't claim I was overtired or inexperienced or distracted. I simply made the wrong decision, and young man died. I'm sorry, Dr. Castle. She picks up her tablet and resumes her work. Yes, well, was there anything else? Never mind. So where am I gonna find a buyer for this crap if this guy don't. Optional. Find someone to give the Mercy Mental data to. Yeah. I mean, you'd think that David Fry would kind of be interested in it. But he didn't seem really interested. Never know. And it's not in your inventory. It's just extra stuff. Quest items, if you will. So he's not going to get it. He doesn't want it. And there's no one else to talk to at the moment. This guy might want to buy it, but there's no one to talk to right now. I can talk to Kubota if I want. I found this list in a data store at Mercy Mental. Ah. Oh my, this is unspeakable. Karma gain 2, item removed, buyer records, objective complete. Murder was not enough for this person. Selling patients as Bunraku slaves. Thank you for bringing this to me. I know you are still on the trail of your friend Sam's killer. I will contact some runners to liberate these poor souls from their buyers in the list. You have done much good here today. The hand of the Ripper was more of a monster than anything could have known. What, no reward? Let me know if I can do anything else. I will. Goodbye for now. Okay. So we're kind of equipped. Gave it to her. Everything's cool. I feel like there's something more. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at the option menu for. The volume is still low. It just feels loud. That's all. Take a cab to the funeral. Holding the right mouse button. Okay. The sun has nearly set when you reach Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament. Its cemetery, dilapidated and overgrown, sits atop a small hill on the outskirts of the city. A somber enclave of the dead overlooking the sprawl of the living. The Seattle rain continues unabated, and lightning appears over the mountain, exposing the landscape to staccato pulses of stark flashes. You walk the gravel path to the gates of the cemetery. Up ahead, you see Coyote and Jake standing by a grave site alongside Jessica Watts and another mourner, a beautiful elven woman in a 6-figure outfit. Whatever Dr. Holmes was up to at Mercy Mental Hospital, the answers lie here, with the retirement body of Melinda Watts, the recently deceased body of Sam Watts, and with those attending them at his ceremony. Yeah, I did all that. You can't equip, you know. You have karma available. It's probably like 4 karma. Okay, 22. Okay, a little bit more than. Alright, well, an argument could be made for hit points, you know. And quickness, but that's to calculate the chance to hit in ranged combat. It doesn't give you more action points, according to the description. But you can help. It can help you dodge physical attacks. Well, quickness 2 used. Yeah. Dodge. Reduce the chance to be hit by physical attacks. Yeah. Strength. Well, I've given myself this one already. And that's really it. Willpower, if I do this, used to calculate the chance to control spirits. That's charisma. No, that's down there, dumbass. You're stupid. Can you equip quick strike? See, this one says 3 attacks on a single target with a melee weapon. But these are empty hands. So am I going to graduate finally from empty hands into melee weapons? Because now it seems the chi powers are being pushed more towards melee weapons and not empty fists. That's what I have here. That's, yeah. Can you equip quick strike? And this is just mystic armor. Can you equip pain resistance? Can you equip magic resist 3, which would be the direct upgrade of the one I'm using now. And 11 is the maximum for dwarves, which doesn't actually open anything. It doesn't say it gives you anything. Probably there's a spell at level 11. I've been doing willpower. I've been focused. I've been doing unarmed combat as well. But you have to do 3 things. It's 15 karma just to do that. And then I have 7 left over. And I could do that. Just, 5, 10, and then 15. 7 karma left. Body. And there you go. Plus 10 hit points. The only person to talk to is Jessica Watts. The mourners stand graveside, listening to the Catholic priest's words of prayer and solace. Jessica's face is filled with relief as the last of her family is laid to rest. Father O'Malley, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, so receive the souls of Sam and Melinda Watts, mother and son, to live forever by your side. Amen. Thank you, Father. I don't trust her. I know that my mother rests easier now that she's finally in the parish cemetery. I'm sorry for the recent loss of your brother, but I'm glad that the re-entering your mother's body here has brought you comfort. She loved this parish, so... She opens her hands to the elf standing across from her. Thank you for coming, Lynn. Your support has meant the world to me. Now, I can live again with my new family. Woman is a classic elven beauty, confident, poised, expensively dressed. Of course I'm glad this ancient ritual brings you some measure of solace. I hope you'll be able to put all of this behind you now. Jessica Walk speaks to the rest of you. Thank you all for coming. I didn't realize Sam had so many friends. I appreciate your support and your friendship with Sam. I saw him out the night he died, only fitting I see him out today. Hey, Jake. Sam may have had his problems, but he was our friend. Part of the Union family. Veo condoyes, bud. I'm not sure. He will be missed. Super guy. May rest in peace. So that's family members and friends. Thank you for attending the service. I suggest we don't linger long. The cemetery isn't safe after dark. Thank you, Father. We'll just be a moment. Actually, if you could say everything to discuss. But we need to talk. She's guarded but plain polite. Very well, but let's not keep Father O'Malley. Thank you, child. Feel free to call on me as you need. The priest clutches his Bible to his chest and turns towards the neighborhood church. Hey, these guys are going to be part of a combat scene. I just know it. You couldn't bring Shadowruns with you. Father O'Malley leaves, granting you an opportunity to speak with Jessica. But it's hardly a private conversation, as the elf Lynn has chosen to stay and support her friend. As it so happens, Jake and Coyote have also lingered, lending support to you. Alright, what'd you like to talk about, Zen? Let's talk about your mother. Did you know she was an organ donor? Jessica's demeanor turns oddly cool and stony in response to such a simple question. I'm afraid you're mistaken. Then can you explain how her body parts made their way into half a dozen recipients? You don't know what you're talking about. I know Sam helped your mother save lives through that donation. Her jaw clenches. She wasn't a donor. She was a victim. A victim of my brother's greed. He took from her, desecrating her body, all to benefit himself. She never would have agreed to such a thing. Not even to save the lives of others? Lives like Sam's? Or do you think she would have approved of Holmes killing people to retrieve her organs? Not even to save the lives of others? Cracks are starting to appear in Jessica's carefully crafted mask. Sam destroyed his own liver, pursuing oblivion. That was his choice. Your mother's gift meant a second chance for him. It was not a gift. It was stolen. And I wasn't about to let him destroy what little remained of her with his vulgar appetites. And so you hired Holmes to get it back? Jessica's eyes burned with righteous anger, gone her any attempts to hide her guilt. Dr. Holmes made my mother whole again. He made it possible for me to place her to rest and say goodbye. He killed Sam and half a dozen other people whose lives have been saved by your mother. She snaps. Those people were scavengers, ghouls. They deserve to die for desecrating my mother's body. And poor Sam? It was his drinking and debauchery that drove my mother to his grave. And sure as if he had murdered himself. Oh, as sure as if he had murdered her himself. My mother deserved honor and dignity. I gave her that today. She's finally whole again, with proper Catholic burial. Those ghouls who stole her organs, including Sam, have paid the price for their sins. The beautiful elf breaks in. An essence of calm. Jessica, that's enough. We have business to attend to. Actually, we should kick her ass. My old family is dead and buried where they should be. They can't taint my new family now. They can't corrupt my children. I won't go through that again. Told you I didn't trust her. Jessica, we need to go now. So basically it's Scientology, you know. You're going to listen to them and be a little lapdog. She presses a button on her comlink. She sees you. What happened just now on your head? Yeah, right. If you had just walked away when I told you to, McClunkey would have eventually found Holmes, collected his lieutenant's badge, and closed the case. But you had to keep digging. Now you and your friends have to die. Let their blood be on your hands. Ma'am, we received your code red. Only 3? No problem. Oh, no, she needs to die. I ain't letting her go away. Oh, man, she's just booking it. Oh, it's scripted. Okay, you can't actually stop them. You're running in heels. What, only 2? I feel cheated. That's right, you gotta trigger it on yourself. Beat the shit out of you. Oh, again? Oh, I missed. Alright, cool. Watch the head, bitch! I'll do it again. That actually sucked. I ain't gonna lie. Because now my dwarf is like... Yeah. Sorry. I shouldn't have done that. Ow! That's just me being me, you know. Oh, there's 4 of them now. Okay. Anyway, well, you ain't gonna live. And you ain't gonna live. And I got one more punch on your ass. Actually, she's got some shotguns. Oh, yeah. Sweet. Bigger is better. Jake. His ass, Jake. There you go. More. It's alright. We got this. We got this. It's okay. Team B, move in. They got bigger guns. Oh man, 4 more. Oh fuck. That sucks. We need to find out where Sam's sister might have gone. Maybe one of those guys can tell us with a little encouragement. New objective, secure the cemetery. Really? You suck, man. 36 damage, that's a lot. Can I reload with the action point I have left? Yeah, I can. Alright, cool. Oh man, is that a hard corner? No, no, he can shoot over it. There you go. Damn. Alright, well, we got 4 more dudes to deal with. I'm glad I bought those med packs. Oh, how nice that you all are together. The only problem with that is that I have to get up close and personal. She's got a big shotgun. What? 30 damage crit, nice. Damn. Back attack. Miss Jake. You let me down, man. Alright. You hear scratching coming from the crypt. That don't sound good. He decks him. That's my job. There. There you go. I'm not sure I want to go that way. It's probably a boss of some kind. I don't know, I probably should, do I have a healing spell of any kind? Not really. I just have passive. Which is cool, I guess. Jake uses heal pack on me. Jake's wounded 12. I'm wounded 10. She's wounded 4. Alright, you might want to come over this way. That's pretty good. I don't know if I want to stick together or fan out. And the turn. Looks like we woke up the neighbors. We've got ghouls incoming. Hey Zed, maybe we can use this to our advantage. My chi has expired. But I'm still 1 turn away from casting it again. How about Magic Fist? Oh, that sucks. $18 damage. Alright, cool. Let's get a little closer. Holy shit. 6 per round. I better heal myself. How many more of these do we have to kill, or is there just like just gonna keep coming until we do something? There you go. Kinda sucks. Spread shot. I love close range shotgun shells. They're awesome. Oh man. Of course they don't have infinite ammo in them. Yeah. Alright, cool. And there's Jake. Oh man, you disappoint me, Jake. Well, you do have magic that I'm not using. And you could heal yourself. Forgot he had that spell. fire. You hear scratching coming from the grip. Ow! And I probably should have not stayed around for that last hit. Because, let's see, she's got a fist too, and I don't want to use a shotgun around that close. Nice. Heal's on cooldown, fire's on cooldown. Here's your chance to hit. Cool. Three more ghouls. I'm gonna have to use this on myself because Jake's healing isn't ready yet. How's the range on this looking? Probably not the best. Not enough AP. And, well, there's always this. Line of sight blocked. Yeah, they're in front of bushes and things. Just come up here. End turn. Okay, these little bubbles represent how many enemies you actually have. It's got quite a ways to run, man. Alright. Alright, you guys are all together, so I'm gonna have Jake go first. What is this? An explosion. Alright. Right on the border there. There you go. Now, can Jake... Oh, that's always action points. Alright, well, let's throw some shotgun rounds in. Oh, that's right, I forgot to change her weapon. Sucks. There you go. There's one of them gone anyway. Chi focus, I guess. Oh, okay, that works. -1 AP. I get 6 hit points back per turn. Jake, is your healing recharged yet? Because I could use it. Yes, it has. Awesome. Secure the cemetery. Interrogate the leader. New objective. Alright, well, there's the leader. There might be something... It says hold Alt for all interactable objects. But, Alright. Not much around here. I was hoping there might be, I don't know, something to find. And not really. It's atmospheric, but unfortunately not very helpful. Oh. This is kind of cute, but I don't want to live here. Oh. Roses I can pick up. Jazz. Fuck, jazz? They were roses. I don't know what jazz is. Oh, well, there you go. Oh, it's probably like essence of rose, like alchemy ingredients. Caliber frag grenade or not. I don't know, I was just thinking. Like rose petal essence. I mean, magic exists. I don't know, could be some weird stuff going on. someone has a tent here. I mean, there was tents over there too, but there's also some power being run. I don't care about the atmosphere right now. I'm just seeing if there's anything worth investigating here. And apparently, no. Oh, jazz is that stuff you use to augment your stats for, like, thing I sold. Kind of like one of those things, yeah. And I guess nothing really to pick up. Where's the exit? Did we just leave? Apparently so. Cause that bitch ran this way. Oh, I gotta score to settle with this hoe. Let's go this way first and see if I could open this door, which I don't think I can because there's nothing to interact with that. But there is something here. Summon Force 4 Abomination Element. This fetish is consumed. Send this item to your stash. Yeah. I'm not using that kind of stuff, but consumables. Not too bad. I tried to make consumables a useful thing in D&D with a bard. You know, potions and things. You listen as the sound of gunfire and spell bursts fade away and the silence of dead return to the cemetery. The man is beyond healing. As you look down at him, you notice the quality of his suit and shoes. This isn't a runner, and he's not from the street. Jessica Watts. She hired you. Where can I find her? You get nothing. He convulses and dies. We don't know each other too well, but it seems to me that you need to find a better group of people to associate with. You're not the first person to tell me that. Where do these guys come from? You didn't recognize who the elf was? She looked familiar. Have I seen her somewhere? Yep. She's a major spokesperson for the Universal Brotherhood. I figured, yeah. Basically Scientology of this world. Her name is Lynn Telstrand. She's super rich. Jake grabs the dead man by the throat. At first it looks like he's trying to kill him again. And then you notice he's feeling for something under his skin. Yep. He's got a core ID chip. You watch Jake pulls out the modified PDA and slots the chip. Mr. Wiley here was with Eagle Security. They work for the UB. That must be the Lynn Telstrand's security detail we just chewed through. If she's protecting Jessica, they'll be inside the Universal Brotherhood. If you're going to hit the Universal Brotherhood, I'm coming too. That psycho just admitted she had my friend Sam and a lot of innocent people killed so she could put her dead mother back together. This is totally slagged up. Plus, she and her elf buddy Lynn just tried to geek me. They're gonna hurt for that. Suit yourself, lady. I was only stopping by to pay my respects to Sam. Marquette Squad, the Universal Brotherhood, not my scene at the moment. Not my scene at the moment. I'll call up some Medelia's runners for you if you want to go through there now. Let me know what you decide. Karma gained 8. Objective complete. Leave the cemetery 8 karma. Hey, Jake. Brotherhood's probably retains mercs. Like the ones just attacked us for the security detail. You're gonna need a full team if you're gonna head into their chapter house. I can arrange for some of Delia's runners to meet you there if you want to go now. Well, that's not a bad place to stop for right now. Oh, but I can't leave mid-conversation. So, hey. I guess I'll make a two-parter out of this. And break it up here.